The third edition of the National Maritime Exercise, GUARD-2026, is currently underway in Karachi. Led by the Pakistan Navy, the week-long drills involve a massive integration of the shipping, fishing, and law enforcement sectors. Commander Coast Vice Admiral Faisal Amin emphasized that the 2026 iteration focuses on safe seas, prosperous Pakistan, specifically testing the Joint Maritime Information Coordination Center's ability to handle non-traditional threats, including marine pollution and the new vessel monitoring system for the fishing fleet. A significant pivot in the 2026 U.S. National Defense Strategy has opened a fresh channel for military-to-military communication between Washington and Beijing. While the U.S. maintains its strong denial defense along the first island chain, the latest dialogue framework prioritizes de-escalation over humiliation. Military attaches from both sides met in a neutral setting this week to establish crisis hotlines aimed at preventing accidental clashes in the South China Sea, signaling a tactical shift towards strategic stability despite ongoing competition. The UN Security Council has received a sobering briefing on the evolving threat landscape in South Asia. Acting counterterrorism chiefs warned of an unprecedented nexus between the TTP and BLA, facilitated by the accessibility of high-tech weaponry. The report suggests that these groups are now sharing tactical intelligence and emerging technologies, including virtual assets and encrypted communication tools, to coordinate strikes across the Durand Line. The UN has called for regional powers to move beyond rhetoric and harmonize their counter-terror databases. Final hurdles are being cleared for the historic GEF 414 jet engine deal between the U.S. and India. General Electric has reportedly submitted a final proposal for the co-development of a 110 kN thrust engine, intended to power India's fifth-generation advanced medium combat aircraft. With 80% of critical technology transfer now agreed upon, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited expects the commercial contract to be signed by March 2026. From Gwadar to Washington, this is Pact Geo-Defense Update, Pakistan's voice in the world of defense and geopolitics. Please subscribe. The Ministry of Defense has confirmed the completion of 12 new permanent checkposts in strategic corridors of Balochistan, now fully manned by the Frontier Corps. These posts are located at critical choke points along the border regions and near emerging industrial zones. The deployment follows the successful induction of the 76th recruitment batch and is part of a broader strategy to harden the province against cross-border incursions. These facilities are not merely observation points, they are equipped with advanced thermal imaging and drone launch capabilities, serving as the first line of defense for the province's rapidly expanding mineral extraction sites. To protect the multi-billion-dollar ML-1 railway and the CPEC Western Route, the MOD has finalized a sophisticated three-layer security ring. The first layer involves satellite and aerial surveillance, the second consists of rapid response units stationed at intervals of 50 kilometers, and the third layer is a dedicated Special Protection Unit, SPU, integrated with local law enforcement. This ring is designed to provide 24/7 protection for Chinese personnel and infrastructure. Officials state that this integrated shield is the most comprehensive security framework ever deployed for a civil engineering project in Pakistan, intended to restore full investor confidence by mid-2026. In a historic shift for Central South Asian security, Uzbekistan and Pakistan have signed a comprehensive military intelligence pact. The deal was finalized during President Shavkat Mirziyoyev's state visit to Islamabad this week. The pact establishes a direct intelligence bridge for the real-time sharing of data regarding militant movements in the Amu Darya Basin. Beyond counterterrorism, the agreement includes the Strategic Partnership 2026 framework, which involves joint special forces training in mountain warfare. This intelligence-led alliance is a critical component of the Trans-Afghan Railway project, ensuring that the trade corridor remains viable despite regional instability. A devastating new report from regional investigators highlights how $7.1 billion worth of abandoned U.S. military gear in Afghanistan is now flooding the black markets of Balochistan. According to the findings, nearly 300,000 weapons, including M4 rifles and M24 series sniper systems, have transitioned from Taliban stockpiles to underground digital platforms. The report confirms that property of U.S. government-stamped hardware is being traded via encrypted apps, significantly boosting the lethal capacity of the BLA and TTP. The Saga Terror document estimates that nearly 20% of seized weaponry from recent raids in Pakistan consists of high-end U. In Riyadh, high-level defense talks have concluded under the North Thunder 2026 framework. The discussions between the Pakistan Army leadership and the Saudi Ministry of Defense have moved beyond traditional training exercises to sovereign defense production. Saudi Arabia is reportedly interested in establishing a joint production line for tactical drones and armored vehicles within the kingdom, utilizing Pakistani technical blueprints. This shift marks a transition from a buyer-seller relationship to a strategic co-production model, reinforcing the mutual defense pact signed in late 2025 and positioning the two nations as the primary security guarantors of the Red Sea-Arabian Sea corridor. To meet the critical delivery deadlines for the Libyan Air Force, the Pakistan Aeronautical Complex, PAC, Kamra has officially transitioned to a rigorous double-shift production schedule. This operational surge is driven by a landmark $4 billion defense contract, one of the largest in Pakistan's history, which includes the sale of 16 JF-17 Thunder Block 3 multi-role fighters and 12 Super Mushak trainer aircraft. Under the terms finalized during high-level meetings between Field Marshal Asim Munir and Libyan leadership, the first batch of these aircraft must be delivered within the next 30 months, with the entire package scheduled for completion by mid-2028. PAC officials confirm the facility is now running at its maximum technical capacity. For the Libyan export variant, engineers are integrating high-end ESA radar systems and advanced electronic warfare suites, providing 4.5 generation capabilities. This contract is widely viewed as a definitive litmus test for Pakistan's defense industry. Successful on-time delivery would cement PAC Kamra's reputation as a reliable global supplier, potentially opening the door for similar large-scale deals currently being negotiated with Iraq, Indonesia, and Saudi Arabia. That's enough for today. Share your thoughts in comments section, and please answer today's question.